My OBS keeps crashing for some reason. And I don't know why it keeps doing it. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. It just keep crashing. Ugh. The OBS keep crashing. It keeps crashing and then coming back for some reason, and I don't know why. Welcome, y'all. I see some people on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How are y'all? Thank y'all for coming. I'm just trying to fix this really quick because it keeps crashing. Okay. Alright, we good. We good. This is so annoying.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Yeah, I am. Hey, Dev. Child, listen. You know how many people do you know? Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. I just gotta find the right one for this. Need that one. No. No. I'm trying to go on the other one. I gotta get these ones going. Okay, I think I'm close. Wait.
If the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose.
Child.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too.
Glad they can't see me, y'all.
50 house points. You know you can't do that.
No, I had to get it in the right area. It just wasn't.
Alohomora.
Alright, we're not gonna do that one. We're just gonna leave. I ain't trying to get caught. gonna get past him? Dang. How am I gonna get past him? Yeah, I did all that other stuff though, Def, because since my house is Slytherin, you know, usually, depending on the house you pick, you have different assignments and quest paths. So, yeah, I was dreading doing this because when I first attempted it, I got quirked. So, yeah. I need him to move. Dang it. Well, him to move. I don't know what to do. Like, how am I gonna get past him? I have to go that way.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had plans.
Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to love it.
Holding my breath like I'm really in there. Damn it. Oh my god. Man, them two ain't right here no more. Ooh. Ooh, child. Shut up.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An
No,
excellent
no.
start.
Don't
But
ever
if we can
do that
collect more,
again.
it may shed some
Oh
light
my
on who's
God, I
behind
was
all
so
this.
scared.
Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can...
I did that already. Why do this thing do this? Yeah. Alright, I'm at the wait to do those because I need more money for that.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Why are they asking me all this stuff? Like, who are you? No, Sebastian is good. It's, that girl. I don't think I met her. Well, goddamn. We go. That's kind of far. Well, it's just south of Hogwarts. South too far. love this game, yo. Alright, so I have to go through the city. That was the closest food flame I've activated. Not that scarecrow moving. No, sir. Alright, I can use my broom now.
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
You made it.
I was
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what what I think it is.
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better. There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not as a retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best.
It disconnected again, y'all.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead You've made your last mistake. You look tight. Is that it? You're weak, human. It is. How nice of you to stop by. How is this happening? Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling? Such arrogance. That was a great miss. You only had a lucky shot. You're good, but I'm better. You'll pay for that! Don't do try again, I beg you! I can do this for hours! Revelio. Missed me. Oh, this is almost too easy!
Oh my god, bro.
There you are. Nice try. You can't stop us.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Child, I got this. I done beat they butt before. This ain't nothing. Who he talking to? This ain't nothing.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Of course it was intentional.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
How did he get here? I turned the corner and he down the steps already.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Who was that?
Confringo!
Ugh.
Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Yo, this game is so lit, y'all. Look how much I got done.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
That's crazy. Ooh, child. Wait, it's like I haven't seen Professor Fig in a while. I'll do that one, and then I'll do like the side quests after. No, I'm sorry, it kept disconnecting. For some reason, OBS has been acting crazy. I don't know why. It sucks. But
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended.
that was a little laggy.
Can't catch me!
Deek?
Ah, Deek is so happy to see you. Deek noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deek has seen one of these before. Deek calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deek was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deek can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deek when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deek loves an outing.
I don't know. I might have to turn this air up. It's a little cold in here.
That was a dark time in Deek's life. Deek found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the pottle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Oh, no, you don't.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Professor Howin will never believe this. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
That's crazy. You put a whole animal in a knapsack. Get up there. Get up. Trina. Trina. trainer. Get up. Get up.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio. Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You should try to find a moon calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a little while, depending on what time it is.
It had to prompt the fast forward time, but I didn't hit it. Come on.
Revelio.
I don't see nothing. Alright, so we gotta wait till it get dark, y'all.
Revelio.
I seen that. Open back here. While we wait for nighttime, how is everyone in the chat doing? How was your Sunday today? Y'all, I'm so cold. Like, this central air got it freezing in here. Oh my god. Now, Jimmy, please. Not you coming in here starting. I gotta wait till it's nighttime. I gotta get an animal. So I gotta wait. Honestly, I can do something else until it's nighttime and then come back. Since I got the flu flame for it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I had to go to Hogsmeade. And then I can go back and do that other one. But I can't do it right now. I have to wait to finish it. Because I had to get an animal, another animal. And I had to wait till nighttime when it come out. This is during the day. I can't skip it.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ranrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked.
There's nothing wrong with her. Serona is lovely, Jimmy.
She
You're
may need
crazy.
some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
We can reuse this. If I got a flu flame close to it, that's where I'm gonna go. Cause this ain't it. Oh, I do, y'all. Because I was not about to do all that. I mean, I could have flew my broom, but I had to wait till I get past the town. I can do it for like doing all that.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, this way. I'm like, why is it taking me this way? Girl.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
No, but that word she just used, I don't know what the hell it is. Not spiders again. I could use these though. I might have to fight some spiders.
My bite is worse than my bark.
Potato! Nothing! Nothing more than nothing!
Confringo!
Wait, I gotta change this.
You'll have to fight eventually. I shall get that goblin back. Hopefully from your corpse. Afraid you're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Expulso!
Nothing more than that.
I hit the dodge button.
Reducto!
No!
Confringo!
Careful,
Sendo!
What have you? Stop flitting around like a piddywink! No.
Confringo!
It's simply ludicrous that I'm being defied at every turn.
They had me go this way, and they don't want me to go a whole different way. Like, be for real.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Ciao. She's trying to kill me.
Cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. Ah, that's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo!
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Shit! I'm getting ready to die. I hit it too low. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this again.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. I think they felt that in London. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. I think that's everything. Sirona will be...
Child, that was a lot.
Revelio.
I dream of making a better world. For me. Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone. You've made of that. You're a slippery little shrike, aren't you? How many witches and wizards have you finished off? Admirable trick.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. lived here, I wonder?
It's up there. How am I supposed to get up there? Where's her letterbox? I'm so confused. Like, I just was in here and I didn't see it. I picked up the letters. I didn't see no damn box.
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Confringo!
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Now I walk past that, and then they highlight. I hate it here. Okay, y'all. I think I'm ending here. So I do have to make dinner. And I want to appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, especially with the couple of times it disconnected. OBS crashed. I might stream this tomorrow. If not, it might be something else. But yeah, more likely it may be this. But I want to end it here. And I want to thank y'all again for coming and hanging out. Even if you just was watching, I appreciate it. Don't forget to check me out on YouTube as well. But until Next time, y'all. Till next time.